Hello, you guys, and welcome back. Alex here. Today we're talking about the Philippines again because this channel it's dedicated to the Philippines, and it's kind of like a suggestion. What would happen to me when I come to the Philippines? You are becoming a Filipino or not? I already am a Filipino, but we're gonna dive in this one. Don't forget we have another channel with traveling to the Philippines here in Italy where I am. So the link is gonna be down in the description if you wanna go and take a peek over there. But you should trust me. It's a lot of beautiful things. Let's go and check this out.
Today, we're talking about the Philippines, often the land of genuine smiles where people somehow stay joyful despite life's challenges. Today, I'm sitting down with the Don Rob to talk about what really attracts people here had nothing to do with the scenery. From the funniest travel moments to the experiences that stayed with me long after I left. But before all of that, we started with a simple question.
Do you think the Philippines is overrated?
Welcome to Philippines.
Philippines! We will see you. Absolutely not. I think a lot of people will look at the US government saying warnings do not travel here and they'll think all of the Philippines has some sort of danger in it, but it's quite the opposite. There's a few islands, I think somewhere in the southern side of the islands where it can be dangerous because of how the systems are down there. But in terms of places we've all been, like El Nido, Cebu, Manila, Siargao, Boracay, Dumaguete, yeah, all these places. I mean, there's a reason why they're saying it's more fun in the Philippines because there's just so many fun things you can do, and you can do it on a backpacker budget. You can live luxuriously in the Philippines for what you would spend on a motel here in Texas.
So this is gonna be where we're staying. Looks like the full toothbrush kit, and I'm honestly gonna need to get the teeth brushed right now. Here we go. All clean.
You know,
Yeah.
it's crazy. The lifestyle you can enjoy out there coming in with tourist bucks is incredible. And the Filipino people will literally welcome you like family, and it's your first day seeing them.
Okay, I'm gonna stop for 1 second. I don't want to go to the Philippines because I can spend less. I want to go there to meet the people. For me, it's all about the people. You know, because it seems like you're going to say, I'm going to the Philippines because, yeah, I'll pay less the vacation over there or whatever. No. It's not only about that. It's not everything. It's not about the money. It's about the people. That's why this channel, that's why I have this channel because I fell in love with the people, with what I saw in videos. So, anyways, this is what I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe a lot of you have other opinions out there, and that's fine.
That's the part that I love. Today's podcast episode is brought to you by Perception Apparel. And the great news is our viewers get an exclusive 20% off using code podcast20 at checkout via the link down in the description below or by scanning the QR code on screen. And now let's talk about life in the Philippines.
Why do you think the Philippines is so much fun to visit?
I think it probably comes down to 3 reasons that I would narrow it down to. So number 3 is the varying landscapes.
Which is amazing.
You have all the crazy beautiful beaches.
Just an incredible view of it glowing right there.
I mean, I think the best drone video clips I've ever taken were in the Philippines because you have this contrast of that ultra blue water in
My
El Nido,
God.
and then you have the limestone cliffs, which are crazy beautiful. Number 2 would be the differences of all the things you can do. Like if you're into, I don't know, exploring volcanoes in Tagaytay City.
That's a volcano. So guys, right there is the volcano. Wow.
Or you like city life in Cebu or Manila, or if you just like simply island hopping, El Nido, Boracay, Siargao. You know, we've gone to tons of these islands, and this is just a small fraction of all the places you can visit.
By the way, small fraction, yes, because I have on the other channel, like I was saying, Beyond Borders, which is down below in the description, we have a video of 3 parts. Actually, there are 3 videos with hidden places in the Philippines that maybe Filipino don't know about. And I saw over there some places that I originally thought they are generated with AI because it's impossible. Garden of Eden, I call it like that. The title is like that. So it's insanely beautiful through a video. I imagine if you are there, I mean, you never want to leave.
Which is mind-blowing.
Isn't there like 7,000 islands or something?
Dude, yeah, like over 7,000 islands. It would take you your entire life to visit every single island. That's
insane.
How big the country is. And so it's a place that you can find anything you could ever want to do, any sort of hobby, you're going to be able to find it in the Philippines. And that leads me to number 1, which is the people.
Welcome to Philippines.
Yeah, salamat, salamat. We will see you. Oh, thank you very much, brother. Salamat, kuya. Salamat, ates. Until next time.
People always ask me now, Mac, what's your favorite country? I have such a hard time answering that because some places I love for the beauty, some places I love for the culture, some places I love for the food. But the Philippines, with all those beautiful landscapes, what ties it together is when you're in those places, you have the people there who are showing you hospitality. No matter what island I've been to, you always have this innate welcoming. Despite you'll find people that are living on maybe just a few bucks a day or like maybe a few bucks a month, and they're going to be the ones who are still there to do anything for you. These types of people just leave such an impact on you because coming from a place like America, I mean, I'm sure you can mirror what I'm saying in many ways, that sometimes you find like the wealthiest people you know and somehow you can never see them even smile or laugh. And then you go to a place like the Philippines and you have these people who
They're addicted to smiling.
yeah, literally
Can't
addicted to
stop.
smiling
Yeah,
and like
we gotta,
laughing.
We got to
and-
sit them down. We got to have an intervention with them because they're so addicted to smiling and having a good time.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's it right there. It's like that takes all of those different components of the landscapes, the experiences, and then you have the people which knit it all together into this experience. Why people say everything's more fun in the Philippines.
Everything's more fun in the Philippines. I've heard that
Kamusta ka?
before. Kamusta ka, kuya? Okay lang, mabuti lang.
Anong panglang mo?
Alang palang mo, mahal ko ang Pilipinas. Okay, sir.
Okay, sure.
Okay, sir. What was one of your funniest moments in the Philippines?
Oh, what's going on over here? That's great. Wow, there's a tampon in the hand. We arrived at the right time, didn't we?
That is a hard one because there are so many funny moments, but if I were to say the funniest one, dude, it was probably when we were in Dumaguete. Let me see if you can remember this one. We were on the beach. You know where this is going?
We were on the beach and it was raining. I think.
Boom.
we were
Okay, all right. I think you know where I'm going with this. Yeah. And we were like,
We gotta find ourselves some coconut.
because there's nothing more fun than when you're walking onto the camera and you order a coconut and you're on the beach.
Yeah.
And so we see these guys. You remember this? And we're like, let's just see if they know where we can get a buco, aka coconut.
Coconut, yeah.
And we walk up to this guy. I think he's wearing like a Larry Bird jersey or
Yeah,
something.
something.
And so he introduced himself as Larry Bird.
Anong pangalan mo, kaibigan?
Larry Bird.
Larry Bird, ako SeaWorld Nomac. Nice to meet you.
And we're like, kamusta ka? Do you know where we can find a coconut? And he's like, thinking for a second. And he's like, yeah, follow me. And we're like, okay. We looked at each other. Is this a little sketchy?
Yeah, what's going on?
We're like, no, I mean, they're Filipinos. Like, they're super chill. And then all of a sudden, bro just storms up the coconut tree in the middle of a storm.
Guys, we wanted a coconut, so he's literally climbing the tree to grab us one. This is awesome. Yeah.
Grabs the first coconut. It falls. That one breaks open. He then grabs another one.
All right, we're going for number 2. And guys, this guy is an absolute legend. It is raining right now. We did not know he was gonna climb up to the top of this tree.
Comes back down.
I mean, you can find coconuts like that
It was
Hospitality.
incredible.
Wow.
He took us over to his shed, chopped it open with his machete. Okay,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like the
Man.
nicest voice.
Exactly.
ever.
Okay, cool, yeah.
Yeah, it just does not fit the character at all. He's like this rugged, tough-looking dude, and he has this high-pitched Filipino voice.
Magkano?
It's up to you.
All right, well, do you accept 1,000?
Welcome.
What a kind man.
Maraming salamat,
Jesus.
kaibigan.
Like it is funny because you'd get in a situation like that and you'd think like, oh shit, this is, this could be dangerous, possibly. But the most dangerous thing that could probably happen to you in the Philippines is someone sings bad karaoke to you.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
just
Or the
that-
coconut falls on your head.
Yeah, or the coconut falls on your head. Yeah, people will definitely die from that. But no, that was an amazing memory. Dumaguete on the beach.
Yeah, you
Crazy.
can't beat it.
What are your 3 best moments in the Philippines?
3 best moments in the Philippines. So I would say number 3 is when we were in, what was that one area where we went on the food street in Manila?
Is that Tondo?
Tondo, there we go.
Tondo,
Yeah, Tondo.
yeah.
And we were walking down, just a crazy night, meeting all these people. All of a sudden, we're like, let's get a phone screen.
We're getting like a
Protector.
screen protector. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
screen
right.
protector.
Yeah.
And just drops that on.
What is that, Arnold?
Wait.
All right, I'll wait.
This guy was working so hard at getting the phone screen protector. And, it's not that significant of a moment, but I think the meaning behind it was what stood out. And
He was a
messed up.
perfectionist, dude. Yeah. 'cause
Yeah,
he would put it on, he wouldn't even notice it, and then he would take it off and then be like, no, it's not perfect. It's not
Exactly.
perfect."
Yeah.
Lord Lito.
Oh, we just,
Wait a second.
we did the whole thing. We are restarting, Arnold?
Senor Arnold?
Oh, we're doing a new one.
And I was like, man, you just threw away your product. And he was like, I'm not going to charge you for that. And I was just like, well, that's so unbelievably kind. And it just stuck out to me because he was just like, I'm going to get this right for the customer, despite if I lose some money on this. And so we went through the process, and he was so nice, and he was just having a great time with us. And, you know, we're just two, like, you know,
Foreigners,
idiots running around, like, just being like, yeah, or, you know, yelling with the camera and stuff.
Oh yeah, you're in the vlog.
Being goofy.
And being goofy. And at the end, like, he perfected everything, and he took the time, like, on a more serious note, to like make sure it's perfect.
Wow, guys,
And
I'm
he was operating
speechless.
on a small profit, right? Like, maybe that was like a $2 or $3 screen protector, if I remember correctly. And if you threw one of them away, I mean, now you just lost 50% of your profit.
He went through 3 screen protectors because, I don't know, there must have been some sort of dust stuck on my screen. So we literally got rid of 2 of his screen protectors.
But for him, it was more important to ensure that the customer had such a perfect experience, knowing that, hey, he went to my shop and he was very happy with what he got. And that stood out to me as like a best moment, because it was a very good example if someone were to ask me, like, what about the Filipino culture pulls you in? And I think it's that appreciation for foreigners coming into their country, wanting to show them hospitality, wanting to be there for them.
Look,
and
people, I
overall,
mean,
like, the same
oh my
experience.
God.
I don't know if you had that same experience
Yeah,
as well.
I mean, it's amazing when you travel in general. People want to show you the best part of their country, and then I think the Filipinos even more so. And that guy was insistent. I think it was 3 or 4 times that he actually had messed up, and he wasn't expecting anything in return. And it got to the point where he had messed up so many times that he literally wasn't making a profit whatsoever. But yeah, he was just so kind and just said, "Man, I just want you to have, you know, a good experience here." But the best part about it was we gave him a nice tip to say thank you.
Yeah, massive
Right.
tip, like 1,000, and then his like parking guy came in and we're like, another 1,000 for you.
For you.
Thank you.
Salamat, kaibigan.
Yeah, he deserves it as well. Yeah, they were so happy, man.
They were so happy. But you know, that's like the best part about like when we're traveling, especially to these countries. Like, there's no better feeling to receive hospitality like that, except when you can give that same sort of like hospitality excitement. Like, if you have some extra money, hook people up. You know, that's they always say giving is better than receiving.
Yeah. What's your second favorite memory?
Number 2, which you're gonna laugh because most of these, I think all of these moments were with you, because we just have literally just such a crazy time in the Philippines together. And we know that we're in the Philippines, and I was trying to figure out what to film, and I was like, well, let's just start filming, or maybe you had said that. And picked up the camera, saw a car that said not for hire.
Not for hire.
We always love to do the opposite of what society says. So if it says not for hire, we're gonna see if we can hire it.
Can you take us over to Makati?
And so they were like, sure. And so we
Yeah,
just-
they thought about it for a second. They're like, "Oh, where are you going?" You're like, "We're going to Makati." Like, okay, I guess we are too. And then we hopped in the back of it. It truly was not any for hire taxi. It was like a dude and his friend ripping cigarettes in the like with the windows up, like so like happier than anyone I've ever seen in my life. And they had this open pickup truck in the back, and we were just riding in it, and it was we started filming. It was amazing.
Philippines.
And we're just cruising. We're like, dude.
Yeah, on the highways,
Yeah.
17-lane highways, smog everywhere. It was absurd, man.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Thank you so much. That's for you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Maraming salamat, kaibigan. Thank you very much. Salamat. Thank you, brother. And we made it. See, this is just a typical afternoon in the Philippines. Hooked our guy up with a nice little donation bonus because he took care of us through the kindness of his heart.
What about number 1? What's the top?
And of course, number 1, you'll have to agree, is the story we already talked about.
coconut.
The guy scaled the tree to bring us a buko, aka a coconut.
Did you know this is what he meant when he said,
No.
"I've got a coconut for you"?
No, I thought he had a buko stand over here.
It was amazing, man. Yeah. If you had 10 days left on Earth, where would you go?
That's a great question. Well, I would probably grab all of my closest homies, my family members, everyone from the farm, everyone in my life, and take them to one of my favorite places on earth. Can you guess what it is?
The Philippines.
Kumusta ka, my friends, and welcome to the Philippines.
Boom. Yeah. I would definitely go to the Philippines, probably because the culture there, the vibes, they are like nowhere else in the world.
There is no country that celebrates Christmas more than the Philippines.
And every time I go there, especially when we go together, we have so many insane memories. And there's just this hospitality or this excitement in every Filipino person you meet that, despite their circumstances, despite where they're from, despite which island you meet them on, they just have this joy and this excitement.
Hey, look at this energy right there.
Man, and if I had 10 days left, I'd want to be with all my friends and family and sending it down in Boracay. What about you, bro?
Yeah, that's an amazing choice. And how many times have we been?
3 for me, but like aggregate, that's probably like 7 weeks of my life I've spent there.
Yeah. Actually, that is why it seems always longer, because we spend so much time there.
Exactly.
But it's amazing, dude. I'd say Boracay hands down
Man,
is one of
look
the
at
greatest
that.
places that I've ever visited. Best diving that I've ever had. Really, really fun to be there. Like you can swim in amazing clear waters and whatnot. And then what's the saying? What do the Filipinos say? What's their
Mahal ko ang Pilipinas. I love the Philippines.
What is it? Everything's more fun in the Philippines.
Yeah, everything's more fun in the Philippines. Yeah, yeah. That's the truth. 'Cause, you know, like, yeah, whether you're diving, whether you're boating, whether you're just literally like, I don't know, running around the beach with a brew snack out there, it's just
You're having a good time.
exactly.
Amen. What is one Filipino value that you wish the rest of the world had?
If there was one value that I've experienced, I'm not Filipino. I have tons of Filipino
Sure.
friends. Well, maybe a little bit. Yeah, I think I've become.
Me too, by
I think
heart. I'm a
probably The
Filipino.
number one thing that attracts me to the Filipino culture the most is when you walk down the road in many countries and you have your camera out. You will experience in some countries people hide from the camera. You'll experience some people stare at the camera. In the Philippines,
Is that a vlog?
Oh yeah. Kamusta kuyo? Ates. Hey. Kamusta kuyo?
you walk down the road and people just want to come and make jokes with you. They focus on their life revolves a lot of the times what it seems like as someone
So
walking through
beautiful.
markets and places around humor. And I think that takes a lot of challenges out of perspective when you're walking through the streets, and despite if you have a hard day or whatever it might be, and you have a moment where you can laugh, that takes you out of all of it.
There we go. Jonathan.
And I experienced that so often in the Philippines. Like I would see some people, you know, that you can tell they're really struggling in their life, and I'd start interacting with them, and they're able to joke around and have a good time, and that's always left such an impact on me, because it's like all of us, we get so stuck in our own minds and things like that so often. But in the Philippines, you just find that it's almost like genetically in them to want to make jokes all the time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay lang, mabuti. Oh, maraming salamat. Oh, whoa. Holy, you're talking about my cousin, right? Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, to have a good time. It seriously is something like genetically encoded in their whole entire culture. Is if they're not laughing or having a good time, then they're
You got to
not
check them for a
Filipino.
pulse.
Yeah, truly, you got to check him for the pulse. Is this guy dead? I don't know. He's definitely not Filipino. But if they are laughing, having a good time, Pinoy.
Pinoy.
Travel can take you to beautiful places, but what makes you stay or want to come back is the people. And
Like
in
I
the
said-
Philippines, it's the warmth, the resilience, and the genuine smiles that leave the biggest mark. For me, the Philippines isn't defined by the landscapes and scenery. It's defined by the people I've met there. That's what makes it special. Maraming salamat.
You can find the original link down below. So guys, look, I mean, I knew a lot of this from what I saw in all the videos that I have on the channel, but see, I mean, I'm only scared of one thing, that I don't want to leave anymore. And that could be a problem in a way. That's it. But, you know, it's so beautiful. And especially those people over there who are always smiling, they have a lot of difficulties. But they're still choosing to do that, feeling to do that. And that's the beautiful thing of being a Filipino. Like I said in my previous video, I became, I guess, even 1% a better person since I met the Philippines, the culture, the people. So yeah, like, and afterwards you fell in love more with the Philippines after you see the people, after you see the places, like I said on the other channel that I have. So it's beautiful. It's just a blessing to be a human being like the Filipinos are. The kindness, the beauty of being a human being. That's it. I don't want to, you know, because you get emotional when you see this, and especially I'm thinking, being there, having fun, meeting a lot of people, having a lot of friends, and then you will have to leave. I mean, it will be heartbreaking for the way I am. So yeah, anyways, don't want to make the video too long. Thank you for being here. Salamat po, guys. Really, really, from the bottom of my heart. And a lot of videos to come here and on the other channel. Make sure to go and take a look over there. Again, thank you for watching and stay safe.